Well, hello YouTubers. Today we are going to do a little bit of a review on these speakers, something called AUDIOBANK. These are the 6.5 inch speakers, says 600 watts max. I'm going to stick these in my Trailblazer. Trailblazer has kid speakers in it. I mean, they are so cheap. They're probably worth about 3.5 cents. I don't know why they even wasted their time putting the speakers into my Trailblazer. They just sound horrible. So here is a look of what you get in the box. I ordered 4 of these for about, I think it was 55 bucks free shipping. And they're pretty nice looking so far. And you can see the back of them there. And you got a tweeter in the middle, or probably a mid-range. I guess that would be a tweeter. I've got some wires. I got some clips here. And there's a front plate cover that you can actually put on there. So my hope here is to go ahead and actually get this on the Trailblazer. You got to make sure your speakers are the same depth. That's the first thing I made sure of. And you can see the back of them here. I believe these are about 2¼ inch deep. And let's see, it says made in China. So 400 watts, 4 ohms. So these has got to be better than what's in that Trailblazer now. The Trailblazer, like I said, it's pretty bad. It sounds pretty bad. So let's go ahead and look at the Trailblazer and see what we got. I didn't order anything extra for the Trailblazer. I just bought these speakers, and I'm going to see what I can do with the Trailblazer by getting these in cheapest way I can. Alright, so here's my Trailblazer. Kind of got a mess here right now, and here are my door speakers. Now, you can buy these pieces here that bolt on here, but the problem is when you buy these pieces, they make them for the 5.5 inch speakers. I almost made the mistake of buying this piece here that you can buy. It's an adapter for the door. If I would have done that, the speakers I bought wouldn't have fit. So I actually bought the speakers first. Then I started doing some research, and I was about ready to buy that, this adapter, but I started reading the fine print, so I did not want to go that small. But anyway, here is my setup. So what we're going to do is go ahead and I'm going to take the soldering gun and take those 2 wires off, because I've got the other speaker there. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I can actually get my speaker here, the ones I bought. So if this actually works and sits in here with the bolt holes and everything, then what I'll do is take this tweeter clear out, and I'm just going to run a couple of wires straight from this harness here to the new speaker. So what I got to do now is go ahead and take the soldering gun, which is down there getting kind of hot, and go ahead and unsolder these little connectors here. So let's get that done. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That old soldering thing, soldering iron I bought at Walmart. It's been one of the best ones I've ever bought. So you can see the back of these things here. This one works sometimes, sometimes it don't. The only speaker in the whole vehicle works is right over there at the bottom of the door. So I don't have the Bose radio. It's just a straight radio with a CD player in it. And I checked for a preamp. I don't have a preamp either in the back. And you check for the preamp back here on this side. And I pulled the panel off back here. And trust me, there's no preamp. So all the hope is in this radio. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to put an aftermarket touch screen in it a little bit later. And I may actually do a video on that, and there's a trick to do that. So there's that speaker, and I've already measured these up. The only thing I see it might be a problem is this right here. I might have to trim this little piece up. So let's just go ahead and kind of set this back in here. And like I said, this is all trial and error. Let's see what we got. All right, well, yeah, it looks like it'll work. I'll just have to trim part of this bezel off right here, smooth this down, and just cut this little piece here off. And it looks like these should bolt up in here, because here is my speaker I took out. The bolt holes line up perfectly. So the problem is, see how this speaker is not perfectly round? Yeah, and this one is. So that's what we're going to have to do. We'll have to modify here this a little bit, but I think this is going to work. And I did not want to buy the adapters because I'm cheap. And if by the time you buy all the wire adapters for this to hook straight to another set of speakers, you're spending almost $20. So I've got enough wire and solder. I can make it work this way. So let's go ahead and see if we can modify this a little bit here and see what we come up with. All right, so check it out. Now this little tweeter works, but if you turn the volume up, it gets all staticky. So we're just going to take this thing out. But I've got the car running and the radio on, but you can hear that noise. So I think what we're going to do is just take this completely out, tape over it, and we'll just tie it into our 2 wires here. We'll disconnect this, but check this out. I used a little grinding wheel, made my marks, got in here, and it fits in here perfectly. Check this out. And the beautiful thing is I can drill my own holes here. This is plastic. I can set my own screws any way I want. So if I want this like this to make it look nice, I can put all 4 of my screws in there and put them anywhere I want. And the bottom is in good shape. So I think this is going to work out. So I'll save myself about $40 in door adapters also. So all right, so let's go ahead and see what I can finish up here and get this one in, and we'll test the speaker out and see how it sounds. All right, guys, so I basically used a drill bit and just kind of went in here and cut around. There's not much holding this in. And now I can go ahead and take my soldering gun and pull all this wiring harness out and solder my new wire here. And it's just going to work out pretty good. I'll tape all this up with some duct tape or something, make it look a little bit better. But I think it's going to be all right. Yay! All right, so you know, by doing this without buying the covers or the adapters and the wire adapters, it's about it's 40, and it's about $75–80 you're saving. So if you can do it this way, maybe this will help some of you out by me doing it this way. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get this out of here. Get this mess out of here. We're going to leave this plug here. That way we could just plug this in like this and make it simple. And there's a hole right down there to run the new wires into the speaker, and we'll be done on this side almost. All right, guys, so there's the setup. Got the wires hooked up. I even got my little grommet down in there, ran the wires through that. I got 2 bolts in the speaker, and I wanted to make sure it was centered just right. Now I got to unbolt the 2 bolts, or pulled out and connect these wires. I made sure the top one was positive, and the bottom one was negative, and the positive one here has the black on the red. So I'm so used to just seeing red for positive, but on these speakers, different. So anyway, pull the speaker out. We'll hook the wires up in the back, and we'll test the sound out and see how she sounds. All right, I gotta say they sound pretty good. Here's some talking. I don't have any music to put on
Business,
there.
relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Apple.
Sounds pretty good. I gotta do the other side over there. So what I had to do on this speaker to get it perfect the way I wanted it is I had to cut this here just a little bit more so this bezel would go flat flush in here. And I had to drill my own holes because this ring that's set on here does not quite go in here the way I wanted it. It would go in like this or like that, you know, but I wanted it to be, you know, nice and symmetrical and perfect there. So it clips right in there. So all I got to do now is drill a hole here and a hole here and pop the bezel on, and this is done. And the door panel should just go right up against here. So I'm going to take some tape and kind of put some tape around this, clean this up, and we should be good. So a little more work than I wanted to do, but still I'm saving about $80 or so in parts. So my best advice is make sure you have a drill bit, set the speaker in the door and the ring where you want it, and just drill your own holes for the ring. But yeah, so only 3 more to go. So I think these speakers are going to be okay. They certainly sound a lot better than these cheap things. So I'm going to go ahead and put the window down and put it back up and make sure it's not going to hit the back of this. It should not. The wire is in far enough where it doesn't hit it. And I think we'll be okay. I'll go ahead and check that. And if there's a problem, I'll let you guys know. Alright, I want things to look good and be perfect. So there we go. It's all sealed up. Let that dry. I don't know why I painted it. You'll never see it, but looks good. And there is the back of the speaker. You can see how I got the wire there. Make sure you get the hot negative right, and we're good. So let me go ahead and finish this side up, and I guess we'll go ahead and do all 3. We'll come back here when it's all done, and I'll see if I can find some music off of YouTube, royalty-free music to try. But I think these speakers are probably worth $50, well worth it. So hey, let me know where you're watching from right now, guys. Before we go too far, I just want to let you know I am using the screws that they gave me with the speakers, because the speaker screws that came out of this originally will not fit They are a little too big there. You can see they hit the edge of that bezel. So just so you know, I am using these screws right here. All right, so there is that. And it went in fairly well. Like I said, I marked my screws where I wanted them. And I used a piece of tape on this. Put a piece of tape on the bezel and the speaker there, back of that. That way when I put it back on, it lines up nicely. So all I gotta do is put some tape over this, cover this up, got the wires hooked up. She's all hooked up and it sounds pretty good. I've already tested it. So let's do the back two real quick. I'm just using some regular duct tape over this from black and it won't hurt anything. And the speaker is sealed all the way around very nicely. So all right, so there's the tape. Hey, it looks just as good as what they would have done at the factory. I can't believe they went through all this trouble designing this, putting a tweeter in here, running all these wires to a piece of crap speaker down here. What were they thinking? Anyway, we don't even need this anymore, so we got one right there. All right, so it looks really good. All right, go ahead and I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and pop this on real quick for you. Put this on like this, and pop that on there. And we're done on this side. Not bad. Now you might have to take a file and go back here where the holes is. I'll show you on the back one and probably just file it out a little bit so the speaker will sit flush down in there. That's the only thing I had to do. But you know, for 50 bucks for 4 speakers, not bad. Now you can buy regular speakers that bolt right into this that I found last night online, but 4 of them are $100. On to the back ones. All right, now on to the back door. This one doesn't seem to be too bad. Actually, the way I have it set up here, all 4 of my little bolts, there, and the bottom will go right in there. But what you have to do is kind of turn this black ring here around and make sure this kind of lines up. So this one worked out fairly good on the back. You just have to experiment and see what works best for you. And the only other thing I have to do is figure out which is positive and negative, and I'm just going to solder 2 wires. I don't have the option like I did up front with those connectors, leaving them hooked up on the top. These back here are pretty basic. And the other thing is, get a file and kind of see how to kind of rounded this off here. This is real soft plastic. Just round this off a little bit so that speaker will sit flush in there, and she sits right in there. Nice and flush. So, but there is one of the holes right there on the top, there, and there. So, well, like I said, I'm just being particular. I'd like for my tweeters and everything to set left and right in all 4 doors. So, all right, so I'll go ahead and hook these wires up here. You can do it any way you want. You can clip them, use a connector. I'll probably just use some quick solder and solder to there and stick it in there. And we'll wrap this door up. And I almost forgot. Right there, there's a little nipple you got to file down on the back of these. The front ones didn't have it, but you got to file that down so it'll be nice and flush in there. All right, everyone. One step to being finished. On this one here, I found out that the the brown wire is positive. I just soldered it straight, and I got some heat shrink there. And it fits right in here nicely, and all my bolt holes line up, and all I gotta do is go ahead and put my screen and bezel on. I've already tested it and it works great. So these here weren't too bad in the back to do. Although about this time it's been an hour and a half. By the time I do the other one over there, so it's taking me about 2 hours. So to me it's still worth it. For 50 bucks I got 4 brand new speakers in the vehicle, so let's go ahead and get this in and do the other side. Alright guys, we're on our last speaker. My bolt holes, boy, they're close. You have to kind of start these at an angle, but all 4 of them do line up. And I've already got the wires soldered and all that. So the only other tip I had was when you put your door panel on, I actually had to do the same thing to just the back ones. You got to trim just a little piece off of this bezel here where the speaker cover is on the bottom, on the corner side, like down here, because the new speakers kind of hit it. It doesn't let these clips go in all the way, but it wasn't very much, just a little bit there. That's really all you have to do. So this is all in. I've already tested it, man. A big difference, but still, the radio that I have in this Trailblazer it's not. The radio's okay. The problem is there's no amp in this vehicle, and all the power just comes from that stock radio. So what I might do later is go ahead and put a touch screen in it and GPS and all that, like I did on my other vehicle, especially in the Oh, what did I do it in? I guess it was the Nissan Xterra, and I really liked it. So I may go ahead and do that for this a little bit later. If you like to see that, hey, let me know in the comment section. But all 4 speakers are in, and we're good. This door here actually got hit before I bought the vehicle, so I'm going to have to replace this door eventually. But all I have to do when I do is just unbolt these 3 big bolts here, pull this whole unit out, and swap it into the door. But other than that, it's pretty much done. So I'll go ahead and put the cover on here. And like I said, you can trim these little ears off right there. You see these little guys right here? They don't do anything. They're just kind of in the way. They go down these little grooves, but they don't even clip into anything. They just slide in there. So it's whatever you want to do. So let me go ahead and finish this up and all that. Hey guys, thanks for watching and sticking in the video at this point.
To pursue a culinary career. International Women's Day hashtag. We are proud to be...
Well, guys, it's been about 2 days, and they're pretty good speakers. Don't expect them to, rattle your windows. I think, in theory, they're probably about 60 to 80 watts. You can put a lot of bass on them, a lot of deep tones, and you can crank it up. But anything more than that, I think you're kind of pushing it. But, for 50 bucks, you can't beat it. So I think I'm happy with these, and I think you'll be happy with them too. All 4 of them are working just like they should. And I think my next project is to get a touch screen for about $150. I can get one for it has GPS built in, maps, everything. And I think that's what we might do a little bit later, because I'm a little spoilt, because with the Nissan, I have a touch screen in it, and it has a built-in amplifier in the radio, and you can really bring that bass up, if you're just cruising down the highway and you want to turn it up just a little bit, not blast yourself out of the car. So I think that's what we're going to do next. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you out. So for 50 bucks, I don't think you can beat them. They seem like they're going to be pretty good speakers. At least that's how I stick them in my Trailblazer. Of course, other vehicles, you'll have to do your research and see what works best for you. Until my next video, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.